All right. Well, good morning. Today we're going to be hanging out in Logic for desktop. I'm going to be talking about my go-to ambient music making template. It's a template that I put together, which, by the way, template is a word that I don't like saying out loud. I'm starting to discover words that I don't like to say out loud. And template, definitely one of those. But I put together an ambient music template that is just based around a lot of sounds that I find enjoyable and sounds that I have sort of become known for among friends. Little elements where people are always like, hey, how do you do that? How do you make that sound in the background there? That's something that I want to incorporate. So it's stuff that I've been doing forever. So I made a template for Logic, Ableton, and Cubase called Frame. Which has just become my go-to ambient music, modern classical sort of electronic type template for this stuff, doing stuff in this genre. So it is available for purchase if you'd like to do that. There are links in the description. I don't like selling stuff. I don't like pitching things and being like, hey, buy my thing. I mean, I have to because that's just part of what I'm doing here at Field Tone Audio, but I built in some extra value. I include full libraries, full decent sampler libraries from here at Field Tone Audio that if you were to buy them separately, individually, would cost more than buying this template for Logic or Ableton or Cubase. Because I want to have value, and I want to give people, I want to offer value. I want to give people a opportunity to like have a good starting point where you can just load this up and start writing music right away. Music that sounds cool and does interesting things. And we can talk a little bit about that as we dive deeper into what this does and as we get some music going here today. I think it's just gonna be a lot of fun. And this is like I said, this is not just something that I put together to sell. This is my template. Like this is the sounds that I enjoy and the sounds that I like, and something that I genuinely use every day. So I'm really excited about this template and what it can do and what it sounds like, and we're gonna use it today to write some music. So I'm gonna jump over to my bottom screen here, and this is it. This is what it looks like in Logic. What's up, JJ? Fingers crossed for this one. So far, so good. I've already gotten farther. This is what it looks like in Logic. There's just a few layers here. There's a keys layer, there's a pads layer, there's a textures layer, and then there are some effects, sends that are, this is all already pre-wired. So you don't have to go in here and dig into the mixer. You don't have to do anything yourself. I've already set all this up in Logic, Cubase, and Ableton. So once you get this loaded up on your end and put the decent sampler libraries wherever they're supposed to go, it's just gonna work, which I think is lovely. So let's I'm gonna throw my headphones on and we're gonna listen to a little bit of what this does. I've included full versions of decent sampler libraries here. You get Wrist Distressed Piano, which would be $15 on its own. You get Ria Multi-Synth, which would be $15 on its own. But then, you know, between the two of these, that's $30. The whole template, which includes these, is $29. So, and then there's also a discount code in the description if you want to take advantage of that. That'd be rad. I put that there for you. So let's send some MIDI. Let's use Fugue Machine here on desktop. Fugue Machine is one of my favorite MIDI generators on iPad. and having it available on desktop as well is just so cool. So let's see what we're up to up here. I'm gonna customize my control bar, and I want to see my key signature. Save that. So we're in C major. Let's do something a little more interesting. Let's do F sharp minor. We go to Fugue Machine. All of these MIDI notes are going to send F sharp minor. Let's slow the project tempo down. 120 is a bit much. I've been enjoying between like 60 and 90 lately. So now we can just send some MIDI. Hit play up here. Hit play here. We'll hear how this sounds. We'll shorten this up. Make sure we're getting audio here. There we go. Cool. So, like I said, one of my favorite sounds and my... Thank you, JJ. Just fix that. One of my favorite sounds and one of my... What's become like my signature sound are these like fluttery bits that you can hear in the background. And that's just a that's in the mixer here. That's these flutters. And that is from a free plugin called Plus Bubbler. So you do have to download some third-party stuff here as well, but it's all free. So the stuff that I've included in this template to make it functional, it's all free. I personally have gotten so frustrated in the past when I've seen other artists and companies selling templates that require you to purchase like hundreds of dollars of additional software and like plugins and stuff. So I was very intentional about not doing that with this. So the only extra things that you need are free. So we have these flutters, we have a delay track, we have a reverb. So let's put this Fugue Machine in the keys as well, the piano. And again, these libraries, these sounds are included in Frame, so you'll be able to load it up and just start making stuff immediately. Let's if we hold down Control, or no, Option, and we click on Fugue Machine and move it to another input, it'll just automatically copy all the settings to that next input. So let's take that out. And I think I said we're in yeah, F sharp minor. Let's see what we can do with some pads in F sharp minor. Doesn't really sound like F sharp minor to me right now. We need to change that in Fugue Machine. Yeah, here we go. That's the grid. It's all right, we can just be in C. Slow that down again. Send another slower one through here. Cool. What up, Benz? Hey, thanks for coming to hang out. Chris, thank you for being here. Also, Chris, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I just saw that this morning. You got your cassette tape in there. That is so cool to see. Thank you. Thank you for being here and for doing that. Gotta remember what key I'm in. All right, let's get some of this recorded in, because right now we're just kind of jamming. But I want to record these in, so I'm going to hit the record on both of these. And then we can come back and do the pads again. So let's hit record. What's up, Moby? We are just looking at a ambient music template that I put together in Logic Pro. It's called Frame. down here. We go to these print tracks. These tracks will print the audio of whatever is happening on these MIDI tracks up here. We'll just enable those. And that's all wired up already too. And then we can also print what's happening with the effects. So let's do that too. Let's delete those and go back, and we can print the let's do the piano, this synth, let's do the delay. Let's do the keys, the reverb, the flutters. Yeah, we'll print all those. So printing, if you don't know what printing audio is, that just means you're recording the audio. So rather than having this just be MIDI, it becomes audio. Let's get another loop of this. Cool. Right now this template is for desktop. I really want to do an iPad version, but I put this template together with free third-party plugins. Because I don't want to make people have to pay for extra effects. I was talking earlier about I always get so frustrated when artists or companies will sell a template, but then you need like hundreds of dollars of third-party libraries or plugins just to make the whole thing functional. So I want to be able to do a template like this for iPad, but I haven't figured out which free apps I want to use, or if I want to make it a requirement for people to have third-party apps that are paid. And I feel like most people would have the apps that I would use anyway, but I just don't want to. I don't want to force people into having to make additional purchases on top of buying a template, which is why I included my Field Tone Audio Decent Sampler libraries with the template. You get these two included, which would be $30 on their own, but the whole template with these included is $29. So I knocked $1 off to add some value. But yeah, I want to have. Eventually I'm going to put out a template for Ohm or for Logic, but right now it's just for Logic, Ableton, and Cubase desktop. That's kind of where I'm at with my my philosophy on that at the moment. So now we have this audio. So here's just the piano. And if we wanted to solo the fluttery bits, here's that. We could solo the reverb. We could solo the delay. Or we could have it all together. And then what I also included in this down here is in the tape machine section is just some tape processing effects. So we can put that in here. And then it'll sound like a cassette tape. thanks to this free plugin from Lo-Fi Oddity, or from Aberrant DSP called Lo-Fi Oddity. And you can duplicate this as many times as you want. So we could bring this down here. And we could have the piano in there. We could bring the reverb down. And just have tape processing on everything once you get it committed to audio. So that's pretty cool. And I do like that. I put it in there. But these fluttery bits, which I just deleted entirely. Put y'all back where you came from. You go there, there. You go there. Then we can delete these. Unsolo everything. The flutters are kind of what became my like signature sound. Oh, but now I got rid of those, so. So I was really excited to be able to include those in this template. So that's everything that comes included with Frame, which is, again, this is the template that I use every day. I use this all the time. I love these sounds, specifically the flutters. The flutters are my favorite. Again, that's plus bubbler from SoundHack, which is free. It's like a granular delay based on the Mutable Instruments clouds. You know what I don't like? Having to create an account to download a free plugin. Amen. I don't want to register. I don't want a launcher. I don't want your serial number that I have to get in my email and put here and then put here. Okay, so let me explain to you what just happened to me the other day. So I bought unfiltered audio, Lo-Fi AF for desktop, right? Because I have it on my iPad. I use it all the time. I made a preset pack for this. I want to be able to use it on my desktop. At Plugin Boutique, it's currently $20. Okay. So I bought it for $20 at Plugin Boutique. At Plugin Boutique, they give you your account with your library and your purchases and everything. I'm going to switch to this screen real quick. Your serial number that they generate for you at Plugin Boutique then becomes a discount code that you have to use at Plugin Alliance. So I had to log into Plugin Boutique, purchase Lo-Fi AF at Plugin Boutique, get my serial number from Plugin Boutique to then go to Plugin Alliance, put Lo-Fi AF in my cart, go to checkout, use that serial number as my discount code at Plugin Alliance, purchase Lo-Fi AF through Plugin Alliance, even though I've already bought it through Plugin Boutique, download it through Plugin Alliance, which then required more emails. And now when I go in here in Logic, it's in here under Plugin Alliance. It's not under Plugin Boutique. It's not under Unfiltered Audio. It's under Plugin Alliance, Unfiltered Audio, Lo-Fi AF. I had to jump through so many hoops to purchase this plugin. And I had never seen anything like that before. But I really like Lo-Fi AF, and I really wanted it on my desktop. So I bought it. And that's my rant for the day. Thank you for listening. So, okay. So I include my decent sampler libraries with Frame, but you can also just come in and put in your own sounds. So if you wanted to go to you wanted to use pigments, right? Instead of using, that's crazy. The iLock stuff is a chore too. I know. It's all the things we got to do to make music. You know, you'd think it'd be easy. So if you just swap out your MIDI instrument in here, all the routing stays the same. So you can put in whatever you want in any layer of this. So all this routing is still happening, even if you swap in stuff from your own library, your own collection. We can go to Contact. I don't have a lot of Contact libraries these days. I used to buy more. But we could do something like do Infinite Guitar. Your version of Contact is too old. Sorry. Go to my one that's too new. How about that? What if someday we're gonna open up Contact and it's just gonna say Native Instruments no longer exists? Sorry. Let's load up Infinite Guitar. But yeah, the routing that comes in Frame, it's not just because there's field tone audio libraries and products in there. This is, you can use anything in here, and I've done some slight mixing decisions in here just for balancing, because I want people to be able to buy this and use it and load it up and write music in it right away. So I made a couple mix decisions. Get some audio going in here. So you still get all these flutters. Even with your own stuff. So we can have, you know, let's just load up some other stuff in here. Let's hit random. I love a good random. There we go. That sounds cool. And then we can go here to this one, which this is still Field Tone Audio RIA Multisynth. What's up, Audible? Thanks for jumping in. Good to see you. We can come back over here and swap out. Looks. I feel like cycles might cause my computer to explode, but we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, it's angry right now. Cycles is very demanding on the old CPU. So let's get something else in here. Let's do let's do Oliver Arnold's chamber stuff. Let's go to Fugue Machine. Let's send it a lower octave. I want to change my view here. I haven't used Contact 8 much. There we go. That's better. Oh, it's fighting. Maybe let's not use Contact. Who else do I have in here that I could use? Oh, Blank Forms tape synths. So this is being sent to the flutters as well. Collapse this, collapse that. Let's change our MIDI generator. Oh, see, this is another thing where I'm like, this needs to have Beatport access open. Check Beatport access, please. No active license in Beatport access. Oh, you might be right, actually. Lost lot. Well, no, nothing's happening in. What else do I? Maybe we will just stick with Fugue Machine. But I'll do some chords in there instead. Plugin. We'll just come back over here. Option click and drag to copy. Let's put some chords in. That's the nice thing about Fugue Machine, is that everything is in key. Let's get some keys. I forgot I dropped this playhead down. And let's find a good patch in blank forms here. Get a new collection here in Infinite Guitar. Oh boy. Maybe not that one, huh? All right, that sounds pretty neat. Then we got our pads layer. Bring these effects down. Now I'm trying to watch this while listening to a conference call. That's amazing. Okay, let's do stuff that's less random. I'm gonna take out Big Machine. And let's see, that's so cool. We'll generate a new one. Man, my keyboard is way down there, huh? And I was at like -3. You can hear all those flutters still. Okay, that's cool there. Let's record that in. Literally all I need. I'm just gonna stretch this. And who was that hiding back there? Buddy. Okay. Let's go out to 17 bars. I actually do think I want this to be an octave lower. If you hold down Shift and Option and hit the down arrow, it skips through octaves. Pretty handy. Okay, too quiet. Let's get another patch. Okay, that's neat. I'm gonna duplicate this. Move this down here. You're gonna be a pad now. And then over here, I'm going to load some of my favorite piano sounds. So actually, I layer two things when I play piano. I have the Olafur Arnold piano. That compressor's a little hot, it sounds like. And then I will duplicate that. And then I load up a piano sounds. So I have una corda here with the piano sound itself, like the notes turned off. And I just use this for the mechanical sounds of a piano. So then if I layer these two together, and there's room noise in there too, which I like. I don't think I have my sustain pedal plugged in. I do not. That's what this chord is on my desk. I've been looking at this chord being like, what is? Cool. So then we want to make sure piano keys are up, key reverb, key delay, and flutters are up. So I just like to layer these sounds together. See, I don't just make ambient drones on iPad, okay? There was somebody. I'm not gonna call out anyone specific. I won't name their name. But somebody left a comment recently on a video, or on a short, about me using Scalar. And, hello? Oh, do you have me now? Can you hear me now? Is all the audio gone? There we go. Should still have audio. Anyway, somebody recently left a video or a comment on a video about me using Scalar. And they were like, or you could just learn an instrument and then actually learn how to play an instrument. And I was like, bro, you don't even know me. Okay, so let's this is an interesting sound. My audio's fighting so hard. All right, I like that. Let's build around that. Let's get a metronome going. Okay. Let's cut out this. Actually, let's quantize everything for. And I want you split. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll just go to here. Great. That should sound good. That was a little heavy. Then we copy this down here to this one. And now we have the piano sounds. And get my audio back. I don't know why it does that. There we go. Now we got this guy. I do like a slightly darker piano. Let's find a little more pleasant sound. There's always a troll. Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, right? I hope it was a good conference call, Chris. Okay, this sounds cool. And I don't need that anymore. Let's do something cool like Space Blender with this guy. Logic output up. Well, I don't know if you can hear all this crackling, but it's killing me. My computer's really been struggling lately, which I think I'm spoiled by my iPad, honestly. My iPad has no trouble running anything. I mean, I know a desktop is a lot more demanding than anything that I make my iPad do, but still. In fact, I'm curious. Oh, good lord. Fugue Machine is using 18% of my CPU. Bro. Well, I'm just gonna stop. I don't even have it open anymore. Quit. Yeah, quit that. That's crazy. Mail uses 36% CPU? I didn't know having Mail open. Oh, I got DaVinci open. This explains everything. I don't know what that is. Streamlabs. Streamlabs has to be open. Okay, hopefully that helps. Yeah, look at this. Look, it's already going down. Why is Mail such a hog? Conference call was on pricing objectives for the next quarter. Riveting stuff. Sounds like it. Okay, that should be better. Let's increase the tempo. I like to do like Oliver Arnold's style ambient. That's all I need. Why we work in MIDI, baby. Input my notes. Drag it out. Quantize to the left. Quantize to the right. Everybody at a lot of delay. Right. And I'm going to change this, actually. We're going to have that be later, but I want this riff to be on a synth. But not like that. Let's get pigments in here. Oh. Oh. And let's loop this so we can get a good, some good synth blips going. That so it's not clipping. And we'll pull out of some of these effects. And I want this up higher, so we'll transpose that 12. And that sounds good there. Cool. So now, let's get some strings in here. I'm just a big Oliver Arnold's boy. Now I'm having the opposite problem as before. My keyboard is up way too high. These libraries are so quiet. That doesn't help either. If that would work. Also, these are all the same color and it's driving me nuts. Okay. You need to be a darker purple. You are pigments now. Pigments. Let's make pigments. It's kind of an ARP, so it's going to be yellow. Actually, it is literally an ARP. So we will name region, color region, color region, name region. You are now guitars. We'll name region, and I like blue guitars. So color region. Good enough. And now you are strings. Strings get to be kind of purplish. You can come up. I know you can see pads. You're a pad. Okay, cool. I do want this going to delay a lot. Oh, what was I just playing? Was it a F? All right, we're getting somewhere with this. So a trick that I did the other day. Wow, that sentence. a trick that I did the other day. I went to print tracks, and this is something that I really like doing in my work. Is I'll record the flutters. Let's solo this, print the flutters. Good enough? Grand Boss particles. Okay. Pretty good. Boom. That's my tape loop. So I like to make these like fake tape loops for intros. Move all these over. Take you. Then we'll crossfade, shift and control crossfades, and then if you have everything selected, it'll apply it to all that you've selected. Now we'll send this to reverb. Do that again. So now I just need these guys overlapping. And then we'll automate the send on that. So it starts out dry. Bit much. I have. Yes, I have made physical tape loops. I need to do that more, and I'll probably stream or do a video about how to. I know there's 1,000 videos on how to make them, but I just want to show how I do it. But yeah, I have played with tape loops. I have a whole box of micro cassettes here. Which have, and there's only a couple left in here. But yeah, I have micro cassette tape looping is fun because they're so small. I have these guys. But I've also just, because of the way that I write music and for how long I've been doing it, I've gotten pretty good at making like fake tape loops with audio. Yeah, I have these guys. Congressional tape repair, I'm sure. No, I have not. I still haven't because I don't have the I don't have the parts that I need for that yet. And it's right here. It's this guy right here. But yeah, I've gotten pretty good at making fake tape loops from audio, especially with stuff like lo-fi AF. And my lo-fi AF preset pack that I made. Okay, let's take the piano off of that. And I want to do like a more of a melodic thing on the piano. Hot take, I think fake tape sounds better than real tape. I think that's entirely dependent on the machine too. I think so like literally, not to keep talking about my preset pack for lo-fi AF, but this this preset that I designed, I made it sound like this, my specific cassette tape that I own. This guy. This thing is so hissy. I wonder if I can. So it's got noise in it. But then if I plug this in, if I take the headphone output and go into an interface, there's like mechanical noise that comes through here. Like you can you can hear the sound of like the motors spinning. I've been trying to figure out a way to make tape sound pitch up and down on the fly. So Lo-Fi AF kind of has that. This pitch shift here. The zero shift. Or the stretch. I think a little LFO on that would be cool. Can I do that? I can be. Go here. I just realized you couldn't even see what I was doing. This thing. Sorry. I was like, wait a second, I'm on the wrong scene. Yeah, so if we go to this and we go to radio mode, ripple. What is it called? Stretch. Right here. We can like automate the stretch rate. Which will like it'll put in WoW and Flutter. Sort of. What has really good WoW and Flutter is Reels. Especially on the slower tape speed. I saw that. It makes it sound like they're putting out a new instrument called July. Which I don't think they are. But that'd be a really funny name for a like a Juno copy. Be July. Okay, this track is already changing what I wanted it to be. Oh, I don't have flashback capture on. Being litigated against makes people do silly things. That's not... They didn't get sued, did they? Oh, that was such a good walk up. Are you kidding me? And then we add the piano sounds. Hold on, hold on. What's up, Wonder Arp? I used to record drums to cassette, then into DAW back in the day. For the compression. Yeah, the compression's really cool. Let's just put that over here again. Same exact loop. These can come down. No. What am I looking for? Stereo. We can put strings in there. What if we just have the strings copy the piano part? Oh, but not like that. What piano are you using? This is the Olafur Arnold's Composer Toolkit grand piano. Thank you. I love them, so I'm honored to be compared to them. They're Icelandic, so all of not all, but most of my favorite like modern classical composers are from Iceland. So I listen to that type of music a lot, and not surprised that I'm influenced by that. And then the string library is Olafur Arnold's again. Chamber Evolutions. But I also have a layer. I know there is. I love that preset. Ooh, let's put that on the guitars. Oh, and let's put them up an octave, another octave. There we go. Love Bjork. Love me some Bjork. Let's have these last notes ring out. These streams and Deftones. Thank you for including me in the rotation with Deftones. Have these ring out. Okay. This feels a little loud to me. I want it to be present, but I don't want it to be overbearing. Same as you. Okay, let's do. I know I'm already sending these to reverb buses, but I want to do a separate reverb here and do a little mix automation jump down here. So we'll do mix. Keep this out for a while, and then we'll have these ring out and increase, and then just go right back down for the next. Let's listen to that. Alexis peanut butter in his chocolate. Yeah, he shares the studio space with Dustin O'Halloran, who is a phenomenal pianist and composer as well. If you're not familiar, Dustin O'Halloran is wonderful. That's what I wanted. Yes. But then these notes got cut off at the beginning here. Not sure how. That's probably how. And then let's have, for these two loops, let's have this tape loop cut out. And bring that down. Great. I could hear this moving to the 4, then 5 before starting the loop. Or ooh, good idea. I want these guitars higher. Oops. This is, I just played that in, so it's not really on the grid. Let's do a oh no. How would that sound? Be interesting. You said the 4, then the 5. So I'm in F. Right, is that what I got going on here? F. Or, no, G sharp, sorry, G sharp. back to the 1. So it's just a walk up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you want to go back to the 4? That should be the 4 chord, right? Not. I know it's not. It is the 4th chord, but it's just a walk up. So the walk up should also be the 4. Too drastic. Draw it in, brother. Try a different patch here. This patch is called Dumb Soup. Grit doesn't sound too gritty. That's interesting. Oh, a Juno bass? Yes. I love the arrival pad in the Oliver toolkit. What do we have right here? Let's change this. There's so much good stuff in that toolkit. Sub 60. Although I do have a a serum sub that I usually go to for my low end. But let's try that Juno. That'll be cool. Sub 60. That as low as my... That's as low as my keyboard goes. Oh, there it is. I was like, where's the sub? Well, now we can turn this down. Change the ADSR. We don't have too much note overlap. I'll take these out. I'm gonna mute this for now. Although I do love white noise. Cool. We'll have that come in on the second repeat, so let's try that. I'll just copy this. That's why we love MIDI, baby. Sub. I make my subs red. Remove everything but the lowest notes. All those, delete all those. Those, delete that, delete that. And there we have our bass line. And now we can go into transpose. It's already at -36. That should work fine. Nope, gotta drop it down. Hello? Where'd all my notes go? Dude, where's my notes? Why did my notes disappear? That again. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's smooth. Color. Name. Here we go. Yes. Good call, Wonder Art. Put a limiter on here. So go from there. Now call Jonesy for sounds. Yes. Put a compressor on here too. Let's have these ring out. Hey, what's up, Tides? Thank you. Just playing around with this this Logic template that I made, which I have since tweaked a little bit since the beginning of this video, this stream. But the building blocks are there. I haven't changed too much about it. Okay. So then what I would do for this next passage, let's call it passage, I would drop the octave of my tape loop. Which just gives it a different texture and kind of just changes the tone of that next section. I like to do that as a trick. Do you use sidechain for movement sometimes? I never sidechain anything. The only time I've ever sidechained something has been when I've had like kicks in a track. I would sidechain the sub to that to like duck and have that cool ducking sound. But I use compressors to the best of my ability. And side chaining is outside of that boundary. I want to increase the on the tape loop. I want this to be more reverb in here when it comes back in. And then I'm just dropping these points down so it cuts out completely. I don't know why I'm not zoomed in for this. I wish that, like in Ableton, and Cubase does this too, that if I put like, let's say I put a point here and a point here, that I could just grab this middle point and move this up or down. Ableton does that, Cubase does that. In Logic, you have to put extra points in, which is fine. I mean, it only takes like 10 more seconds, so it's not a huge inconvenience, but it'd be nice to be able to just grab the line between 2 points and move that up or down and have it like auto populate the extra points needed. Yeah, missed that about Cubase. Well, thank you, JJ. My available color palette on desktop is a little bit deeper than what I have available on iPad, which is not a complaint against the iPad. I can do a lot on the iPad. But I have other sounds available on desktop that I enjoy. All right, let's listen to this one more time, and then I'm gonna save as. I don't save over my my frame template 2026 0327 classical ambient piece, and I don't know. No, don't go in there. Over here. I don't know where I save these projects anymore. Here. Logic. Yeah, right there. All right, we'll listen to it one more time, and then I gotta bounce and get my day started. Oh, let's just for fun. Just for fun, let's see what the Logic mastering assistant does for this. I know Chris Wilson, if you're still in here, you were asking me about mastering earlier today. And if you don't want to use Logic's mastering assistant because you don't really like AI or automation stuff or whatever, I think what you could do is use this as a starting point and listen for what Logic, the way that Logic corrects your track. What's up, Chris? Thank you. It's so fun seeing that cassette tape on there. Chris joined with the channel membership and now has a Field Tone Audio cassette tape next to their name. Just a fun extra thing that you can do to help support the channel. So Chris, thank you so much for doing that. Okay, yeah. So if you don't want to use Logic's built-in mastering assistant, I think you could use it as a starting point and as a reference to then bring in your own EQ, your own compression, your own limiter, and tweak that. I know a lot of people will just slap on the mastering assistant and export it and not really think about what's being done to the track. It's just kind of, okay, it's mastered. Yeah, the master is the only AI I use in my music. It isn't really even AI. It's on device machine learning. Yeah. I think it's really good, but I also understand why some people would not want to use it. Thank you, Chris. I tried Faster Master, pretty good for faster. So let's turn this off. This is what we've been working with. And then I'll turn it on. Or wait, let's wait till it gets to the point where the sub comes in. And we'll turn it on. So for my taste, as you can see by the EQ curve here, a little too much high end. But we can narrow that band. I mean, it's pretty solid. Something I like to do too is I'll put gain on my master output and force it mono. And listen for level balance with it in mono. Obviously, this isn't going to give you a full picture of the mix, but when you flip your mix or your master to mono, tracks will stand out differently. And you can at least adjust your levels that way. So like I would bring this up here. It's a little too buried. And my strings could come up. Sub is good. I think the sub sounds really good where it's at. And then take it off mono. Maybe strings could go back down to like around +1. But that's how I like to check levels, is by switching to mono out, and then just listening for what stands out, what needs more room. Because when you have the whole stereo width and the entire stereo field, you might not realize that some things are quieter or louder than other things because you're getting the whole effect. But when you switch it to mono, you really see or hear how everything kind of stacks up vertically rather than horizontally. So I think that's a really good trick and tip for leveling, in my opinion. Okay. Well. Yeah, low volume too. The temptation a lot of time, especially now with like LUFS and everything, is to be like, I gotta hit 14 LUFS, negative 14 LUFS, I gotta be loud. Turn it down. You know, see how everything sounds turned down. Flip it mono and turn it down. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna save again. And I'm gonna switch back here and go here. So the template that I've been using it's called Frame. It's a template that I built. You won't get all the strings and everything in here, but I include field tone audio sounds in it. It's available for Logic, Ableton, and Cubase for desktop. $29 if you want to pick that up. I include 2 field tone audio libraries that are worth more than $29 if you bought them separately. They're included in that. And there's also a discount code in the description if you want to pick that up. What else? Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for just being part of this community and hanging out and sharing tips with each other. And yeah, I'm having such a blast doing this and hanging out with all of you. Yeah, thank you again to Chris for being a channel member. $3.99 a month. You get a little cassette tape by your name. Just another way to support the channel. So thank you to Chris for doing that. And I think that's it. Thanks y'all for watching. Thank you, Tides. I produce in mono 80% of the time, probably. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever said my name out loud on this channel. My name is Anders. Very nice to meet you all. I usually very intentional about not saying my name on like in a video or in a stream, because I don't want field tone audio to ever be about me and like who I am as a person. Like I'll use my name in like emails or posts or whatever, but I want it to be about the sound and the tools and everything. So, not to say you can't call me by my name. I'm just saying why I've never really said my name in videos. But my name is Anders, and it's very nice to meet you all. All right, I'm gonna go take my dog out. I got a red Patreon notification. What is that? Oh, Patreon for creators, new post. I'll have to look at that in a little bit. No, you don't have to call me Mr. Fieldtone. Sometimes I think about how I've never really said my name in a video. You can call me Anders, absolutely. No way. How about that? Does he say Anders or Anders? It is quite Swedish, yes. Anders be the correct way to say it. All right, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll probably see y'all tomorrow morning. I've really loved this time of streaming, so it's gotta be the most composer name that exists. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. Happy creating. We'll talk soon.